What's going on, people? Welcome to the United Stand. It is a Flexing KG show. That's what everyone's calling it. Do you know what I'm saying? Back again for another week. Disappointing result last night. Have you got me in the background there? Is that you?
Nope.
No, oh, it's me. My bad. It always is me. It always is me with that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We're going to talk about a lot today. We're going to talk about the confidence of the players, the mentality of the players. A lot of people criticizing Solskjaer for what happened yesterday. Top four's gone. A lot of meltdowns. And title in the thumbnail is "Keep Calm and Carry On." KG, good to see you back again on this show. Keep calm and carry on for you. Is that the message?
There's a few things to say, bruv. There's a few things to say before we get into this. United Stand community, yeah. Big up to you lot, because I weren't coming back, and then you lot made me come back. So shout out to you, man. Flex was like, yo, let's wait on the comment section. Comment section came through, fam. So thank you.
The people decided.
Now let's get into it. So you see yesterday, yeah, I've had enough time to deep it. I played FIFA. Yeah, that's what you do when you're
slap up Southampton.
Oh, no, I didn't play Southampton. I went straight online. I had to, it had to be worth something. You see what I'm saying? I went online. I'm trying to get into Division 2. Obviously, man got promoted. Played Arsenal, won. But let's leave that. That's neither here nor there. What it was, yeah, is Chelsea lost, yeah. Sheffield United lost, yeah. And deep down, we had banter. We had pre-written banter that we wanted to share to the world, yeah. When we lost, we were stressed because that banner can't go out no more. Do you see what I'm saying? So it hurt more. Are you with me? Like, we wanted to do something. We wanted to almost laugh at the people that have been saying, yo, we've been third and we've been fifth for so long. And every Man United fan, I believe it, every Man United fan was waiting to be in the top 4 and to start rinsing.
To be in the top 3.
Exactly. Everyone was waiting, but you have to understand, again, it was the maddest of mad weeks, fam. In this week, yeah, as I said, Chelsea lost to Sheffield, hang tight man like McGoldrick. Leicester, Bournemouth, fam. And then a 12-year-old's getting penned. He's getting felt on for racism, fam. We've never seen a week like this before in football, fam. So you have to say to yourself, everyone calm down, everyone relax. We're still a big club. There's still things to... I understand yesterday happened and I was gutted. Literally, in the moment, I was gutted. But you have to say, the amount of good work that's happened before now, yeah, we put ourselves in a position, bro. The season ends next week. Do you see what I'm saying? 3 games to go, 1 point. We're actually same points as Leicester, yeah, and 1 point adrift from Chelsea. Chelsea have harder games than us. Now it's who wants it more, fam.
Leicester got harder games than us as well.
Leicester, and we play Leicester.
Yeah.
If we can't play Leicester and we can't beat them, we don't deserve top 4. And I don't think it's gonna be one of those. I literally feel yesterday it was a battle of who can fight the hardest. And we just we didn't fight well.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to big up Southampton. I know the bigger picture is you can say we should be beating teams like Southampton if you want to be serious. Liverpool, Man City maybe would have gone on to win that, even though City did lose to them the other week. But they peppered down the door and just couldn't score. It was just one of them games. But they fought, they showed fight, and you know how difficult Southampton can be. I think the interesting thing for me is that it's still in our hands. It's still very much in our hands. It is a blip. And just the criticism of Oli, I could accept some parts in terms of the substitutions that he made. It showed retreatment. It showed Southampton that actually we got these not even wanting to get a third goal and kill it off. What we actually got them doing is wanting to consolidate. Let's grow in confidence. Let's go for the kill. Like we were on them. It does hand the impetus over. But what I was saying in the player range yesterday, which just pissed me off a bit, I'm just like,
that was funny as hell, bro. You and Saeed, Flex is usually the man that's chilling and he tries to wind everyone else. He's like, so what do you think? When you was going, I was like, yeah, go on, but go on. What was you saying?
I just don't like this thing of like, managers deserve criticism. 100%. They're at the forefront of what happens with the team on a longer term. Do you know what I'm saying? When you put it into context. But when you look at individuals who you need to keep your performance level high, because you're a World Cup winner, or you're an experienced player, you've won Premier Leagues, or you've been bought for 85 million, or you just play for Man United. Yeah. I'm like, hold on a minute. At what point are you going, Pogba? Like, that's criminal what you just done there, bro. That's Ollie can't help you out there. You've called for the ball with a man up your ass and tried to turn. What are you doing?
Yeah.
1-0 down. Then to Ollie's tactics or lack of, we managed to get back into the game because of the hard work we have been doing and the improvement we have shown, which I've tweeted many times. We are a team now that makes consistent chances. You know what I'm saying? We look like we can score in most attacks. Maybe not so much yesterday, but we still did it consistently to turn around a half and be winning by half time. Then it's like about game management. You know, a little bit unlucky with the injuries. I understand that. Then his substitutions. I get that criticism. I do get that. Then it's like, but hold on a minute. We got down to 10 men because you can't make more than 3 subs in that time. So we could get the 5th player on. I understand that. So just see it out with 10 men. Went to a back 5. Just defend the corner. Defend the corner, you know? Back in the day, you got your old school Vidic's, you got your Steve Bruce's, you got your Pallisters, you got your Stams. They're going, that is mine. Do you know what I'm saying? That is my ball. And that didn't happen. De Gea maybe could have come out. Lindelof was the wrong side of Obafemi. And, you know, Jen Cole says there, Flex has lowered expectations. I'm not lowering expectations. I understand the criticism labelled at Solskjaer. But what I'm saying is I didn't really see much people alluding to the fact that actually we just had a lot of players who just weren't at it. It wasn't good enough yesterday.
There you go. And the point that you're making, I think there's got to be times when we have to say you were at fault for that moment. Do you see what I'm saying? And sometimes it's our favorite player that does it. We still have to. Anyone can be berated at the moment for doing what they did. Pogba opened up the door, and he almost, because again, it's like momentum can shift so quickly in football. We saw it happen with Bournemouth. As soon as Bournemouth were not winning that game before the penalty. Do you see what I'm saying? And the momentum shifted, and it was like, wait, hold on. There's a Solanke, bro.
How was their mistake? Man ain't even scored in Prem.
He ain't scored, but he was like, whoa, I'm a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he quickly realized, hold on, there's something for us in this game. And that's the fine margins in football. And Pogba was at fault for that. But again, that's a bad thing. And then we can say, you know, and that was what I understand we was talking about with the Saeed comment. Because Saeed was basically saying this is an Ollie thing. When it's like, nah, because, and my argument with Saeed was, you have to be consistent. So if you're going to praise the players when they do something, you still have to cuss the players when they do something wrong if Ollie has nothing to do with it. Because it can't now be an Ollie issue when, you know what I mean? It's pick one. Do you see what I'm saying? Even though Ollie did wrong in that match yesterday. That doesn't.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Yeah. Ollie did some wrong in that match. But hindsight is a thing that is never given in football. You know, it's one thing that's not given in football. So listen, like, I think honestly, I feel that yesterday happened, man, and we need to brush ourselves off. We got football coming up, and there's more to look forward to than to focus on the failed opportunity.
I hear that. Nearly 2,000 people watching live, which is absolutely sick. Let's see what we can get the numbers up to. Last week was absolutely crazy. We got over nearly 7.5K watching live, which was absolutely brilliant. Smash a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I think we're thereabouts at 750,000 subscribers now. Great stuff. So make sure you smash a like. Got a super chat here from Nikhil. It says, KG, it's amazing to see you on this. Love the camaraderie between Flex and you. Big up, guys. Couldn't wait. So watching while doing Gamat Quant. I don't know what that actually is. Do you know what that is? Is that abbreviation for something? Watching whilst doing something. Keep is going. Keep it up. He basically means big up for the love, big up for the support. Keep super chats coming in, guys. I'll get those and make sure I get those read out for you. Yeah. What was you gonna say?
I got a point, you know. So you know me, I started to write stuff down, and I have to push this. I've got like an Ollie agenda. It's on
doing like a Shakespeare thing. What are you doing? Are you writing a script or something?
Right, no.
I know you're an actor.
No.
Make a play out of this.
Now, you have to understand, this is the Ollie agenda that I'm pushing, Now, you have to understand, because I kept saying, like, Ollie has done a lot for this club. He's done a lot for this team. in the position that what he's taken us from. So first thing I'm going to focus on is renegotiate contracts. Players that have now signed. Yeah. So these are the people that have signed a new contract. McTominay, Rashford, Pereira, Matic, Martial, Lindelof, De Gea, and Chung. Yeah. Now, in the Mourinho era, you started to hear rumblings. I know you heard the rumbling of the Rashford thing. You know, the Barca's and all these other teams they were just rumblings, things that you shouldn't hear from a homegrown. Chung was talking that talk as well. Martial was definitely going somewhere. Yeah. And even Matic. So there was a group of players. He could allow Pereira. We didn't need Pereira to sign a contract. We didn't need Jones to sign a contract, but that was above him because we've never seen Jones since. But you can see that he's come in and he's just got these players into believing. And there's one more name that I want to see in that contract renegotiation, which is Pogba. You heard the rumblings again this week. Pogba's talking the talks that you're like, wow, what is being said to you right now? You're listening to Pogba talking. It's like your seconds. It feels like you're this close to signing a contract. So that's what makes me say to myself, you know what? Oli, he literally has what it takes to get these players believing, because I feel Oli is one of the greatest liars in football. Yeah. Especially, Oli's an amazing liar. Oli will tell you, yep, that player, we're going to see him soon. He's selling him, fam. Do you see what I'm saying? Oli said he never spoke to Ake. Please believe a conversation.
Yeah, he did. We heard it.
Bro. And as soon as Oli tells us, yep, going to make changes, he told us we're going to get changes again. No changes. Oli, and this is why I like what I'm seeing from Oli again, it sounds reckless. It's Sir Alex-ish, where Sir Alex will say to a player, I'm not going to use you today because I'm saving you for this game. These are lies. Yeah,
these are lies.
The managers are able to plant untruths in players' minds, yeah, and to get more from them. Now, all these players Oli knows deep down, Oli's sitting there saying, I haven't got what I need to be successful. He's pretty much almost said that. He knew that, again, we've never seen Pereira. We haven't seen Pereira since. We haven't seen Lingard. Yeah, that's not a mistake. He was telling us Lingard is an amazing player. Another lie. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't even travel. You know what I mean? He didn't even travel when we're at home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm saying that we have a manager that literally knows how to cultivate and look after a team. And even when he's saying he knows that he needs probably another centre back. Do you know what I mean? But he says, we got 7. I got 7 amazing players. No, you don't. But you know
I hear what you're saying. A manager can't just come out like you see what Jose used to do. You just can't do that. I do hear what you're saying.
And I've done a good job of that. There you go. And the last thing that I'm just saying about Oli is yesterday we saw, if it's not going well, we need the signings. We need those extra players. Oli's never going to say that in public, but you can see, because Bruno, even though Pogba made the mistake, some people can put it down to fatigue, because when you are tired, you do the maddest of things. But then Pogba's done this before, so I don't know if we can use the argument.
Yeah, well, that's actually what the next bit I want to talk about, actually. Smash a like on the video if you're new. Make sure you subscribe. Super chat here from Yasser says, we as fans have a duty to back the team, and Oli, come on United, we will get third. And by the way, can we judge Maguire fairly and not have an English bias? There's another super chat here. This is from Deepanshu. It says, I'm not sure KG is praising Oli or bashing him.
Praising him.
I think it's a type of compliment. I think it is. Another super chat here from Noah Hollins. Big up yourself, bro. He says, we need a centre-back who is aggressive. And I will say, I am winning this ball. It is mine and no one else's. Maguire and Lindelof failed us at the end, no doubt. There was, I think, another super chat that I missed. Here you go. Russell Burton, thanks for the contribution. Says, yesterday was an off day. Hope it stays like that. Oli and the team have earned a second chance from us. Love to see the both of you back. Look, on this, because I want to talk about Pogba as well, but before we kind of move away from the team's mentality and last night and move on from that.
Yeah, man.
You said a lot of positive stuff there, and all of the things that, you know, we're doing right and the work that we've done and stuff. And I had some positive things to say, but there is also another side to the argument. And there are people who, within their rights, I can understand why they're saying certain things, who are saying, well, this team just showed when it come down to the crucial moment that we needed it, they bottled it again. The mentality isn't there. We're not as good as we think we are. That's the wake-up call to prove that actually, yeah, we was putting teams away 3-0, 5-2, 3-0, 3-0 again. But when it really comes down to that crunch game, the one that takes us into it, this team is still lacking. Where do you stand with that? Because I can see why there's an argument for it.
Yeah, I disagree because I remember there's times when we would say it's a full stop. You know, we'd hate to be excited after a match. We'd be like, well, we're probably going to lose our next game. Do you know what I mean? That was the key. They'll be like, oh, we're probably going to lose on this day. Do you know what I mean? And then the run started to come together. And it's been a long run. We're in a run now that we are in a top 4 race. Do you see what I'm saying? It's literally right now, it's in our hands. Yeah. When we went a goal down, I guarantee, obviously I can't speak for all United fans, but you knew in your mind, we're going to create more chances. I know everyone was sitting at home thinking, my wife walked in, I said, we're losing. She's like, you'll create a chance. My wife ain't even watching football like that. She knows the difference of there's times when we weren't creating chances. When we're going to get one chance a game, if we miss that chance, it's over today. Do you see what I'm saying? That's a new confidence that's been instilled. We're not the same team. Like it or not, we played a team that beat Man City just a few days before, and they came in with a swagger. They came in with, we're going to fight, do or die. We've got nothing to play for this season. We're just going to see.
But do you see any mentality block at all then? You just see a complete revitalized team? Because the crunch game, the one that really, like, we've had to keep winning to keep pace, and cut the gap down. Then you get to that one that you've earned the shot to basically go for glory. Yeah, your hard work, it's almost like the league went to us hypothetically. Tell you what, you guys have been banging form. You deserve a shot at getting third. Win it, you're in. Yeah, and I know there's more games. It's not as easy as that. But when it came to that definitive moment,
but Flex, we lost the game though. We lost the game in literally a few seconds, bro. Literally, that was all that was left. We got the goal back. We were losing. We came back. Yeah, we had to hold on for a few more seconds, and that happened. Obviously, Jay Ward-Prowse, and there was a culmination of it was football. You need luck on your side. You know what I mean? There was a culmination of bad luck and an error. You know what I mean? Maguire again. People said you don't want to see that. I'm onto the super chats. They said they don't want to see this thing where we just praise British players. Now, I think Maguire has been amazing for the club. Yeah, and the point of where Maguire's strengths are is organization. Yeah, we went a man down and they didn't organize properly. And the fact that Maguire was literally holding Wan-Bissaka, because I didn't think we played zonal. I didn't know that was what we do.
Yeah, but we do. Done it against Liverpool and flipping Van Dijk scored from it. We play zonal.
But I've never seen zonal really work. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't like it. Yeah.
In that moment, we went to zonal because we was a man down, and it was the wrong thing to do. We're taller than them. It was a mistake, and people were missing their headers. But what I will say is, we're not the same soft underbelly team, because this is a team that's gone on a long run, and we're
18 unbeaten still.
18 unbeaten. We're still unbeaten. Yes, I know yesterday felt like a loss, but it was not a loss. It was a point gained. It was a point gained on on
Chelsea and Leicester.
Do you see what I'm saying? And there's more. If we lose against Crystal Palace, I'll have a total different spin on this. There's no way to spin that in a positive way. I'm not saying we are going to lose. I'm saying if that was to happen, then
cooking out a little bit. Are you there?
Oh, I was thinking because you were like,
yeah, it just froze. It just froze.
Yeah. When I said it as well, I was like,
I'm going to get through some of these super chats. Over 3,000 people watching, which is dope. Big up, Mike. He says we clearly paid over the odds for Maguire. He's too slow, and now we need another centre back to cover his lack of pace. So frustrating. Shout out to Arthur Hoxer, the newest member of the United Stand Members Club. Big up yourself. I thought there was another super chat I may have missed. No, I don't think I have. Oh, here we go. Shout out to Ben. He says, will the squad be able to respond to this, in your opinion? To finish off on, yesterday, and moving forward, we're still stuck on it because we're so frustrated. But that's the big key there, isn't it? That's the big key there. Do you think we're going to be able to respond. 2 days to recover, get this out of our system. Ollie said that the players were obviously visibly upset and pissed off, basically, that they'd drawn that game. Like he said, it felt like a loss. We've potentially got 2 fullbacks out. Hopefully not. Touch wood, Brandon Williams can make it back. We may have to see Delop come in at left back. And Wolves, Crystal Palace have been on an awful run. They've been on the beach since they come back. I don't think they've won a game since they come back. Actually, they might have beat someone. I think they might have won 1. But they haven't been on a good run. Are you worried about that game? Are you worried about our confidence?
No, because Bruno owes us, and Pogba owes us. And the big name players, like I saw the team come out, and I said to myself, this is a very good side. Do you know what I mean? I literally looked at them, I said, we've got goals all over this pitch. Now, we need to be in a place almost pretty much where Liverpool first started, where Liverpool were just outscoring teams. Doing a couple of defensive shaky moments at the back, but they'll just outscore you. And if we need to go for that style, let's go. Do you know what I mean? And that's the only mistake that I had with Ollie yesterday, is he just went against the philosophy that he knows and loves. You know, for Fergie, when it comes down to it, we're not gonna, obviously in Champions League is where you'll see a very defensive performance away. Yeah. But when it comes to, we're gonna try and win. We're gonna go for the jugular. Do you know what I mean? We got 2 goals. I messaged you and said, we need another goal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, at the time you messaged me, though, I was like, well, not right now. We just need to see this out because it was late. But you sent it before. You sent it before I read it. But when I read it, it was like the 85th minute, and I was like, let's just see this out. Like, but that's essentially, we're looking at it. It's like if we would have kept players on who can keep the ball, etc., we may have been able to cause some damage. Kyle Watts says thoughts on PSG wanting Rashford for 100 million. And Nikhil's back, says GMAT is an NBA entrance exam. Been really depressed since yesterday. 7 years of disappointment, and finally, when we could bash rival club fans, I got Chelsea fans messaging me saying Fergie time pissed. Listen, don't be depressed. Don't be depressed about that.
No, do you know what I'm saying?
Big up. You're onto.
I don't even know what kind of exam that is.
A lot of people were saying in the comments it's a medical exam. So big up yourself. It's hard to make it in that profession. Don't be depressed about United. It's a kick in the teeth, but like you said, we're still in our hands, and we still very much believe that we're gonna, bring it home in terms of the 4th place. What was I going to go on to?
Eagles were bruised. I said it though. Eagles
against Southampton, for F's sake, we should have finished them, says Splashnet. We should have. We know that. That was the biggest thing for me. You touched on Pogba's consistency. I want to talk about that a little bit.
People are saying this Pogba's not consistent talk. Yeah, I don't know where this has come from. To be honest, like that's literally like. Pogba has, I will say liken it to Ronaldo, where Ronaldo was at the club, and this is not before the finished article, where he will do mad things, but then you just know he might have a moment in a game. Do you see what I'm saying? And like it or not, I think, and that was a mistake from Ollie, even withdrawing Pogba, even though he wasn't playing well, but he could have done something. He could have saved us in a moment. I don't know if he was incredibly tired, or again, Ollie went for the console. I don't see Pogba as someone that he's been playing well since since he's come back. He's been playing brilliant. Do you know what I mean? We're giving him 7 and 8s most fan cams. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think it was in that game when we just needed a bit more. We wanted something from our leaders. You can't accuse him of being inconsistent because he has the most consistent numbers at the club. Do you see what I'm saying? He's been consistent. If he's inconsistent, what is everyone else? Do you know what I mean? When we break it down, if he's Mr. Inconsistent, let's look at all these different players in the team and say, what do you offer?
Okay. Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comments about that. Is Pogba inconsistent? I don't think we've seen the best of Pogba on a consistent basis, but I do think that is a lot to do with the team being in transition, him having to just be everything. I feel like we found a role for Pogba that he enjoys more. Actually, make the heat be on someone else and I'll facilitate, as opposed to just being the guy. But like I was saying to you before we started recording, I don't like giving away simple passes. Like Pogba against Trezeguet, did it against Villa. They got a chance to hit the post, and we said can't be doing that sort of breeze, man. You do that against a better team, we concede. We play Southampton, does breeze at the edge of the box, giving away 5. And it just frustrates me more with a player like Pogba because he's so good. And I think when you're looking at for me, when you're talking about the Pogba De Bruyne situation where people compare the two, footballing ability, athleticism, etc., having the whole shebang, I think Pogba is ahead of De Bruyne in that situation. And, De Bruyne playing with the finished articles, 100%, he's in a better situation. But what De Bruyne does have over Pogba is I think he does the simple things more consistently well. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's he's 100% better player because that's debatable. That's a big debate. But where Pogba sometimes falls down is that he's got it. He's got it all. He has it all. And sometimes we expect him to do it all, which he can't. But just do the simple things.
Yeah, but you have to understand. Can you find a player like Pogba in the world? Right?
No, you can't replace. You can't get a like-for-like replacement of Pogba.
No one like him. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it's almost like an enigma, a special, a wild player. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's hard at times because do I have 2 Rolls Royces in the team? Pogba can work. Pogba made it's those little lapses where it's like, I know Souness is just rubbing his hands, waiting.
Waiting. Well, all the rival fans would have been. They would have been.
But then we can't. I don't think we can buy into that. I think Pogba is he's played a massive part in the team that we are today, the team that we are now. He hasn't played a majority of the season, and we've suffered for it. Do you know what I'm saying? And luckily, the bonus that's come is with Bruno being here. Yes, he's getting the plaudits, but it's the two of them working together that's making this thing work.
100%, 100%.
The other guy's just doing it. The other guy's doing the final touches.
Yeah,
but part of it, and literally, I'm not behind this thing of he isn't consistent. He just made mistakes, and he probably needs to cut out those little mistakes, but. It's incredible.
He brings us a hell of a lot more. And you look at McTominay and Fred coming into it; they just can't do what he does. They just can't. They just can't.
This is reckless. I don't know if you're ready for this one.
Go on.
Do you think we should cash in on Fred? I was thinking. So
hold that thought. I'm going to get through these super chats because there's a lot. I want to make sure people get them read out. Hold that. I'm going to come back to you. Forest 4A says, at what point do we seriously question Ollie's decision on zonal marking? We keep having this issue in defence. Maguire wasn't making these mistakes before United. Fair point. Sheikh says, all blaming Pogba, but De Gea was equally at floor, being in the best position to see Pogba would be pressed. I love De Gea, but I love Pogba too. In my opinion, yesterday was an off day as a team love from India. I don't really get the criticism on De Gea on that pass. Like, if a World Cup winner says to you, give me the ball, I want to go play, you give him the ball, you go and play. It wasn't like, it wasn't a hospital pass from De Gea, in my opinion. Noah says, Shaw and Williams injury update. We haven't heard anything as of yet. We're waiting for a scan on Luke Shaw's ankle and a little bit more information on Brandon Williams as far as I know. There was another super chat here. I'm trying to scroll down and get to that. Jay Lineker Linehan says, big up KG, top man, great addition to the United stand. Love that, bro. And I think we are covered. We're over 3,500 people watching. Smash a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. And if you want to join the United Stand Members Club, you can also do that as well. KG, let us know in the comments what you think about this. KG just raised a point here. He said, do you think we should cash in on Fred? Let us know what you guys think in the comments. What you think. Now, what do you think, KG? Are you saying that because you think we should?
Yeah. And it's crazy saying that because he's probably... some people argue that he could have been our player of the season. Now, there he goes, reckless. But listen to this before I go now. Fred is naturally gonna be behind both Bruno and Pogba. He's not gonna get the games that we want him to get. You lot have seen Fred needs at least 4 to 5 games before finding true amazing form. Yeah, he's not getting that from a bench thing. He's not getting that. So you're in that position where when he was playing for Shakhtar Donetsk, he's playing all the time. Do you see what I'm saying? So rhythm, everything was there. Fred has come on many a times, and we haven't got anything from him. And is he gonna sit? Is he gonna play in that Matic? Unless we pull Matic out the team immediately and say, Fred, I'm gonna let you make mistakes and be good. But I think we can still get decent coin for when Pereira's not getting for anything. we spending like what 50 million. What we spending? Net spend is not high at this team. Yeah, Fred is literally all the games that you've seen Fred come on. Has he done anything? No, because he needs time. He needs games.
It's that point there, right there, what Siraj says. Fred is a rhythm player, not that effective coming off the bench.
He's never going to play. If right now, when is he going to get games to play in front of them, man? So now I can't have a rhythm player in that position.
Do you know?
Come in unless we pull out Matic. I don't mind. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying sell one of our good players. I'm saying, wait, he's here and he needs a lot of games to play the position, but that's not going to be your position unless Pogba's going. Then by all means, but then it's like he's not a bench player, and we need players that can come in and change the game, impact. You know, this is
a really, really, really interesting mixed bag of comments. You've put a spanner in the works there. Look. This isn't, and before anyone goes, negative agenda standard, negative standard. This, what KG's doing is he's not slagging off Fred. He's just saying that in order to get the best of Fred, with the evidence that we've seen, he needs a run of games in order to play, and that is true. Fred is a confidence player. I just think, though, at this precise moment, I wouldn't sell him this summer. Only because. Right. The reason why I say that is because I feel like we want that competition for places in. I get you might not get the best Fred. I understand that. But because this particular summer, it's going to be so tight getting targets with what's happened with Corona, and we've obviously got the Sancho priority, maybe a Grealish as well, which you could argue is going to push Fred further down the line. I get that.
Exactly.
I just feel that by getting rid of him now, I think it just gives us more to solve within this transfer window, this one in the summer. I see what you're saying though, because he's not
less. The price bracket goes down. So let's say it's another stinker of a season. Listen, all the fans out here, understand. I'm not saying Fred because Fred was almost our player of the season.
He has been almost the player of the season. You could argue that he has been.
So we've seen it. Everyone's done the eye test with Fred. At the beginning, I said Fred's dead. First time, remember when we done the bank camps and stuff. Then he proved me totally wrong. The guy can play.
We know there's a player in there. Do we then say what? How do we know Fred won't? And I'm just saying hypothetically, for within the next 18 months, Matic gets an injury and he calls upon Fred again, and then gets to run of games.
This is it. Then you've got to say to yourself, this is now the Ollie decision, where it's like, so what are you going to do here? Because we do understand that Matic is holding it down. However, Matic you're not taking Matic out of the team for a minute. It's going to take Fred a while. He will get caught in position. You see how Pogba got caught? Fred can do that when he's trying to find that, when he's looking for that run of games and forms. We've only got 3 games left at the end of the season. So that the season's finished. I wouldn't bring in Fred right now.
No, you wouldn't.
You know what I mean? So then it's just a thought. That was all it was.
I like the question. I like the thought. I like the question. I think by the comments that we're getting, it's very mixed. A lot of people saying no chance, keep Fred. What happens if Tommy gets injured, Matic gets injured? Some people saying, yeah, true. He needs a lot of game time to get going. Game time that he's probably not going to get for a little while. The price will drop the longer he's not playing. Cash in and get an upgrade. I see what you're saying.
Like if we're looking at the best in practice, you're looking at Gundogan, let's say he comes off, he knows he has to do a job, but he can do a very effective job right away. We know with the Liverpool team, they're bench players that come in the midfield. They can come in and they can do something right away. Ollie had nothing that could help him off from midfield yesterday. Nothing. So,
in terms of McTominay and Fred coming off the bench, it was just too much of a drop in class.
Nothing. Literally, we all said it. Everyone can see it. I was listening to Mark this morning, and he's talking about the need for signings. You can see right now that everyone's talking about not needing Sancho, not needing this player. We need amazing quality coming off the bench.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. We do need the depth.
That step higher. Yeah, and I love all these players. But if we're really trying to be ruthless and be that team, we need to look at where we are. Okay, this is what we have. This is who's starting. Who's going to push these guys? Because I can't wait for you to have 8, 7, 6 games before you're telling me, yo, I'm ready. No, take your moment now. That's it.
Super chat here from Yo says, can you honestly say Harry has been better than Lindelof? And Jess W says, don't sell Fred, but just buy better players to have on the bench. Again, loads of different opinions on that. Can you really say Harry Maguire has been definitely better? Lindelof's got a lot of criticism this year in terms of, and I feel, sorry, actually, let me say this. Nearly at 4,000 people watching live. It would be great if we can get to that. Watching live, smash a like, share the video, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, make sure you do that. Super chats will get them read out for you. Lindelof has received a lot of criticism this year, right? And sometimes like proper disrespect, I feel. I mean, I've at times said he's not up to it sometimes, he can get bullied and stuff. But sometimes that takes away from he's actually a good defender. Like he reads the game quite well, good on the ball, might lack in a little bit of strength and in the air, but doesn't get done every game. But what I feel has happened is because Maguire's come for 80, 85 million, right? I feel like what we're automatically been saying is that no. It's just the wrong partner for him. Like, yeah, because Maguire's got to be the guy because he's the captain as well. And we know that Ollie's that's his guy. He's made him the captain. So we know he's going to be the mainstay. Even when he changes up the whole team, what we see with Ollie is that Maguire still plays. He's the constant all the time. He's the club captain. But I feel like what that's actually done in a weird way before, because it weren't happening when it was Smalling and Lindelof and when it was Bailly and Lindelof. Lindelof's got this slander because Harry Maguire's the linchpin. He's the guy that, because we've spent all his P's, it's like, we better not say he shouldn't play because we just spent 85 M's. And I just feel like maybe the partnership, isn't quite the most complimentary, but it's always Lindelof that gets the this, that, and the other. But Harry Maguire hasn't. You said earlier that he's been absolutely amazing for us this season. I think he's been good. Yeah. But I have to admit, I thought the step up would have been more. He's been a decent leader. There's been games where he's been fantastic. Yeah. But there's been other times, and I suppose it goes down to when people say it's the dynamic between the pairing. But I've seen him get rinsed, bro. Where if David Luiz done the thing, if David Luiz got nutmegged by Stanislas, I always use David Luiz as the thing because he's the one that we always say, banter. And I'm not saying that Harry Maguire's on that level because he doesn't make nowhere near as many mistakes that lead to goals as Maguire, as David Luiz. And David Luiz is playing in a far worse team, far worse back four. So I'm not saying that. But Mohit said there, Maguire overrated. And I just feel like we did overpay a lot. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel Lindelof gets a lot of slander.
Okay, so and this is the problem because we are comparing the two. That's the issue. Like it or not, because you're captain to captain, he has to play. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see a captain on the bench. This is what was upset with Ashley Young. We knew Ashley Young was going to play because of the captain. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, for crying out loud. Do you know what I'm saying? But what you have to take, you're going to have to look at the next one. You know, I think they're both, Victor Lindelof yesterday was going to be my man of the match. Yeah. He didn't have that error at the end. I think both of them are so similar as a player. Where Maguire's let himself down is we expected Maguire to come here and get at least 5 to 6 goals at the end of the season with headed goals. Do you see what I'm saying? We haven't had that. I think he's got two or three goals this season. Mm-hmm. We was wanting him to help us out offensively. The corners was like, finally, we have someone that can get in. But you have to remember where we've come from as a club. We used to have Smalling, Phil Jones. We've had some sad times at the back where David De Gea was our player of the season, bruv. For what?
4 times out of 5.
What kind of defense do you have then?
Yeah, 100%.
Now, what's happened is we've set a new standard, and we're like, wait, we should be better. Do you know what I mean? But I remember when David De Gea was the player of the season because the defense was dead out. Yeah. Like it or not.
And midfield.
In Maguire's first season, he's come in and You don't just get the armband. Ollie has been around amazing players. Do you see what I'm saying? He's got to watch them. He's got to see how they move. He's spent time studying so much in football. Yeah, you don't give the armband willy nilly. Do you see what I'm saying? He said, "There's something in you. Have this armband." I do feel that Maguire can go to the next stage, and it was never Lindelof to be his partner. You know what I mean? It was Twanzebe. Do you know what I mean? Ollie will never come out and say that because he has to look after the squad. You know, I honestly feel, and he is looking, like it or not, he is looking, and it's going to be a fight next season. Who gets the main spot? Do you know what I'm saying? But Maguire has not let us down. He has let us down with the little. I'm talking about fitness. He's always been available. The standards has not been what we need. We need more goals from him next season. I need 8 goals from him and clearing everything. That in England, when he played for England, I want to see that defender because I said that guy's class, and he only went for this much money because he was signed down to a long contract.
Listen, that's not his. The price tag is not his fault. And look, I'm not complaining that we bought Maguire. I just look at the step up. Has it been as big as I wanted it to be? Maybe not. Maybe that's me having too much expectations on him as an individual. Yeah. However, he's still been part of a back. Our back four has definitely got better with the acquisition of Wan-Bissaka and him. Have they made us a better team? Yes. Have they made us better defensively? Yes. Yeah. Are there still things to work on? Yes. So I feel like in context, it's not. I'm not saying why the hell have we bought. I was just saying because the question was, can you definitely say he's been better than Lindelof? And
they're really similar.
I do think that. Sheikh, thanks for the contribution. Over 4,000 people watching now. We just hit that, so that is good. Vic has been so underrated. He celebrates tackles as if he scored. Dedication. Vic is being victimised for things Maguire lacks. Yesterday, he tried so many forward passes, and many times he runs forward. We'll finish that one off there. So yeah, look, I like what Maguire's done. You want someone to stand up and get you through the last minute into the semi-final of the FA Cup. Harry Maguire pops up. Chelsea away. You want your big centre half to see the game out, get a 2-0 lead. Harry Maguire steps up.
There you go.
He's done it. And obviously he scored a rocket against them.
First season. And can we get into something actually as well? Yeah. So David De Gea. David De Gea spent 10 years at the club. Yeah. Now us fans. And, we want the players to wear this shirt with pride and all this other good stuff, yeah? David De Gea has never come out and said anything negative about this club at any time. Now, wait, quick question to you, Flex. Who's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League?
I think it's between Alisson.
Yep.
I know Edison does breathe sometimes and makes mistakes.
He does a madness. He's mad.
He does a madness. He does do some madness, but he is a good keeper.
Okay.
Kepa, I'm not having.
Yep.
Kasper Schmeichel, I'm having. I think he's a top keeper. Obviously, De Gea's in there.
I think it's questionable. I see Alisson. And remember, Alisson does have Virgil in that,
Yeah.
Alisson's not getting peppered week in, week out. You see what I'm saying? Teams are always defeated.
But he does come up with big saves, though. He does come up with big saves. A lot of people saying Henderson. I think he's got a little bit of a way to go. He's in the conversation on form this year. Nick Pope, not a lot of respect on Nick Pope. Nick Pope at Burnley is a very, very good keeper.
But I'm saying right now, so you're getting Alisson, and then with me, I'm
saying De Gea straight away.
Do you see what I'm saying? So right now, De Gea spent 10 years at the club. He's the he's number one now. I think Schmeichel's, he overpassed Schmeichel's record. Was it yesterday? And he could have left, when we were all screaming Ollie out and we were waving the green and gold came out again. He was here, bro. Us, man, with a fax machine, stop this man from winning what? 2 Champions League, 3 Super Cups, 3 Club World Cups. This man stood here. So it's like, he's making mistakes, but this is the perfect time where he's saved us for many years. Because just imagine them saying, so we'll be doing that at Arsenal. You see, like low. I don't even know what Arsenal are.
Listen, there was a point where David De Gea, rightly so, was our best player. But is it okay? So my question to you then is: I'm understanding and supporting the respect you're having for him. Like you're basically saying you're doing a Birdman thing. Put respect on my name, yeah? Respect the name, and I get that. Question I'm going to ask you is he declining?
Do you know
I want
what?
to ask you that, or is it just bad form?
I think they have changes. The backroom staff has changed. Obviously, you had Eric Still, you had Mourinho's guys that were really good with him. I know Ollie's. I think they changed his goalkeeping coach again. Now, if you can say a manager or this person out, it's the same way with the coaches. You know what I mean? He's had a new coach. He probably has an effect on how he's playing now. Do you see what I'm saying? And I honestly feel that if we always, as fans, we love when our players are loyal to the club. Do you see what I'm saying? And now this is the time where we need to back him. He backed us through the hard times. Yeah, Leno was nowhere near De Gea. Sit down, Kieran Young. Sorry, again. I'm just saying that this man has cost himself many titles. He sacrificed himself for this club. Now, this is the one time when I'm like, you know what? We actually need to back De Gea. Do you see what I'm saying? He hasn't shown enough for us to let go. Because I'd be like, wait, I could have won mad titles, you know. Do you know what I'm saying?
He did try and leave. He did try and leave. It weren't. We broke the fax machine. He did want to go. Don't forget that.
You haven't heard. You've seen when a player wants to leave.
Yeah.
You know,
De Gea's not that guy. He's not going to do the media, feed it in, say the wrong interview. He's just not that guy. He's not that guy. But he did want to leave. He did want to leave.
I understand that. Loads of players. Rio said that. I mean, he wanted to leave, and the Man United fans came to start. So it is. The main thing is there was good reason to want to leave. Do you see what I'm saying?
But is he declining, KG? Answer my question. He's not declining. So you're saying he's as good as he is now as he always was?
No, he's made mistakes. I feel that it's a coaching thing. Honestly, I feel it's a coaching thing.
But is he declining?
No, but
he's not. You're saying he's made all these mistakes, uncharacteristic mistakes. He ain't just made a couple. Listen, I love De Gea, but what I'm saying is the context. He's not just made a one-off thing or whatever. Man's in World Cup, Spain, all Spanish fans going, what are we doing, bro? Ronaldo shooting outside the box, palming it in. He's making big mistakes, bro. But that's transferred into Manchester United. So it's our problem now. I'm asking you, has he declined? I can accept that he's declined, me personally. But because his level was so high, because he was exceptional, his decline, he's still a very good keeper.
My decline is I'm still number 2 in the world. Not in the world, in the Premier League.
That's fine. But I'm just asking you, is he declining? You're not really, it seems like you're not really, he is.
I don't want.
You see what you've done, yeah? He was like, this is what you've tried to do. Nah, you're an idiot. You know why you're an idiot, yeah? This is what you've tried to do. I'm not having all this slander on my De Gea. I'm not having all this, yeah? But KG, has he declined though? Is he like he still was? Nah, he's making loads of mistakes. But KG. And then in the end, you've had to go, he's not, he's declining.
It's like when Tiger was arguing and man gave man still a low score, bro. I was like, still a 7. It's like, wait. No,
you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
You are not having this well, but is he declining?
That's what I'm like, don't come to me with the Matthew Gove, whatever his name is, the Dominic Cummins, the Boris Johnsons, the flipping Matt Hancock thing where you're not answering the thing. Answer the thing. Is he declining?
I should have moved the conversation onto something else. I should have tried to that Lingard.
You just done a Pretty Patel or you done a Matt Hancock. Well, how much black and ethnic things have you got? How many black? He's going, well, we've got a lot of Asians, but how many black people do you have in the fit? Answer the thing. Is he declining?
I hate you, Flex fan.
So he's declining, yeah?
Yeah, he's number 2.
Okay. We got there.
Let's talk about Lucas number playing.
Hey, listen, you're funny. Breeze Thomas says, I love this game. That's what it's about. You got to laugh sometime, innit? I think a lot of people in the comments did say that he has declined.
Yes.
But I think you're right there.
Oh, no. Flex is gone. Flex, you're a waste, man. Shut your mouth, bro.
It's back. I think he's still one of the best keepers in the world. One of. He's just not the best anymore. You know? It happens. You can say it.
I was rinsing you when it was frozen still.
I bet you was. And the worst thing is on my screen, I can flip in you're frozen and not me.
Okay, yeah. I was at you. Anyway.
Punk. You absolute punk. Right, let's finish off. Last 10 minutes. Crystal Palace Thursday, bro.
Are we going to talk about the corruption that Man City did? Are we just going to breeze over?
Look, if we get time at the end, yeah, we've got to talk about the games coming up. We can talk about the lying and cheating and scheming and the daddy's bank book thing. We can do that maybe near the end if we got enough time.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about what I want to talk about. Oh, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Hold tight, Noelle, in the comments. She's a big United fan. Check out her channel as well and check her out on Instagram. She's always doing some great stuff. Big her up. Crystal Palace, though, they've been mad bookie recently, not winning no games. They can't score enough goals. They're conceding stupid goals. Lost 2-0 against Villa.
I don't like what you're doing. I feel like this is a build-up. What are you doing?
And it's in 2 days. We need to get fit left backs back playing if we can. Then after that, semi-final, Wembley, Chelsea, big game. Are you?
Am I confident?
Yeah.
Laws of attraction, bruv. I'm always confident. I feel the team's going to do what it needs to do. I feel the team is going to apologize, for the poor form. Like, we've never seen Bruno have such a bad game. So we're going to see something from Bruno. Do you see what I'm saying? Pogba was at fault. We're going to see something from Pogba. Pogba's had enough rest. He'll be ready for this game. Do you see what I'm saying? There's enough there. Actually, Rashford's turning form. Rashford, like I
said he was going to come good in the key, and he is showing that.
Rashford, like it or not, has found the back of the net. He's actually been scored. 2 goals have been disallowed in consecutive games. So now I'm saying Rashford's finding goal again, which is amazing. Do you see what I'm saying? You look at our squad. Always remember, look at our squad. It's a very nice, beautiful team, fam. There's enough threat. There's enough all over the pitch to cause a team a problem. We can't have one of those nights. Zaha versus Dalot is a mad thing. I don't want to see it. I'm hoping Brandon's back. I don't know what the concussion protocol is, but
Zaha plays on the left though, so he'll be up against Wan-Bissaka.
But Wan-Bissaka's
hasn't been too good so far.
2 games, but Zaha said that he struggled to get past him.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it's going to be that in against this old team. I'm really looking forward to it. Chelsea, come on, man. We can. That's going to let me know a lot. How we play Chelsea in the FA Cup final. I still want to win it.
Semi-final.
Semi-final. I still want to win it. I think, and I know United fans and everyone doesn't want to hear this, but there's still options. We have a lovely run in the Europa League. I know no one's talking about it, but it's nice. It's a tasty run.
And it's after the season finishes, but we got to get this.
I hear that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm with you on that.
Because imagine the pressure on that. Imagine finishing 5th and then have to go after the Europa League now, which I know we've got a favourable draw and all this stuff, but it's just considering the position we've got ourselves into.
You don't want it.
I'll be fuming.
You don't want it, but it's Man United. Do you know what I mean? Like, this club will do a Fergie said it. Why is there a thing called Fergie time? Man United. This is what we do. We take the piss to the last minute, and then it happens. So, You know what I mean? It's part of the club. So hopefully it doesn't have to be that. But I think we're going to win it. What do you think?
I'm not going to lie. I don't know why, and I feel a little bit bad that I'm allowing myself to get it, but I'm worried. I am a bit worried about this game. I just want it to hurry up and come. Like, I'm a bit nervous about that game. But do you know what? Hold tight. Gwydion says we've got too many players not to beat Palace. With even half a team playing well against Southampton, we should have won. We've got this.
That's
you know what, Gwydion? Thank you. You came through at the right time, because I was just about to do a madness and not predict we won't win the game, but I was just going to go on a little sad monologue of, like, basically, I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself. I'm a bit worried, but that's picked me back up. Look, essentially, like all the games, in it, like we said, even the Southampton game, if our players turn up and play how they have been playing, they win these games. We saw what happened. That we had only 3 men on it yesterday at the races, and we still, like you said, we still should have technically won. So
now, flex your waist, man. Though all you needed was a £5 super chat, and that was all it took. Nah, get out here. Go home.
But even if that weren't super chat and I saw that in a comment, right, it would have just given me that lift. I needed it. Sometimes the right comment comes on at the right time.
Can I wait? Emmanuel Nawita, yeah, he said sell Pereira, Lingard, then buy Grealish. If you think that selling Pereira, how much would you get for Lingard right now at current?
Do you know what is with Lingard? Everyone cusses him out and say dead, this, they ain't done nothing. I get that, but you got to remember, as a football club, if you're going to buy Jesse Lingard, you're buying a commodity. You're buying someone who can sell you shirts. You're buying a bit of a showman. That adds on a little 5 to 10 million on top of his 5 million fee that he would have got as a player. I think Lingard goes for another Premier League team for about 20 million. He does. He does. You know why he does? Let me tell you this. Because he's a Manchester United player that's won stuff. He's scored in big moments. He's had a history before he got rubbish, before he's been playing poorly, right? He came with a bit of pedigree, gone to a World Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? His agent will be saying all this stuff.
Has he declined, Flex?
Yes. And I can say that with my chest straight away. I'm not going to be like, boy, he's only making a few mistakes. No, he has declined. But what I'm saying is that in this current market, you know what it's like. He's still English. He's been at Man United. He's probably going to have to accept less wages as well. I reckon he goes between 15 and 20 million.
Okay, you lowered it now. So you listen to what you're saying, and it's 15 million is what you're saying.
Between 15 and 20, he could go for 17. He could go for 18. How much do you think he goes for? What, like 5 million? You think Lingard leaves for 5 million?
That's too disrespectful, obviously, because he'll do the celebration and that. So that's worth 5 million alone. I think he goes for 10 million.
I can ask some of the guys in here. Robbie, how much would Arsenal buy Jesse Lingard for? But seriously. I'm live. Seriously, obviously you're not going to buy him, but what would you think he would go for?
15.
There you go.
How old is he now?
27, 28. Been at Man United a long time. Would it be between 15 and 20, or would it be 15?
15. Current climate, 15 million.
Robbie's going 15 million.
It will take Arsenal like 8 years to buy him as well.
But the man is saying, but if you did spend the 15 million, it'd take you about 8 years to actually get it over the line and pay the money. He's saying we're not paying for that. We'd rather have Ozil sitting under our umbrella. Hey! Listen, you got to wind them up. John T says 12 mil max. A lot of people saying 15. Jenya says Lingard isn't a bad player. He needs game time. 18 million. Whoa, stop right here. Whoa. Jenya, he's had game time. I respect the opinion. He's had a lot of game time. What I would respect it more if you said Lingard isn't a bad player. He just needs a new challenge. Then I would have been like, he needs to, but he's had game time, bro. He's had game time, but somewhere between that. How much would Pereira go for?
Pereira, listen, there's an agenda. I don't think Pereira is actually Brazilian, you know? Honestly, because Brazilians are supposed to have one name, bro. Where's Andreas come from, fam? Isn't Fred? All the best Brazilian players, one name, fam. I know your whole name. You're from Stoke-on-Trent. Get out of here, fam. And we have to love him. He tried to give the highlights to let us know that something was going on. Get out. Yeah.
And he's got the olive skin as well. Sheila Boy says, Flex living in dreamland. I'd take a bag of Monster Munch for Lingard. Wow, the disrespect, man. Come on, man. Put some respect.
Sorry, let's not laugh at Lingard.
11 million. Yeah, 100%. I just think he needs a new challenge. In all honesty, I do agree with the first part of what that guy said. I don't think he's a horrible player. I just think that it's got stale at Man United. His confidence is down. And I think he needs a new move just for his career. Just, he's not going to get any game time.
Cleverly move. He needs the Watford. And then he will see like good form. They'll talk about him for England, but he ain't going to play for England. Do you know what I mean? That's what he needs. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not, he's no longer a United player. He doesn't even get on the team sheet. 5 subs and he can't play. Get out of here. 6 million. I can't be a part of this.
Listen, we've come to the end of the show. I think there was one more super chat, actually. I better read that out. Just the contribution. No, just thank you. Thank you. Big up yourself. Oh, here you go. Lingard has gone stale. # free Gomez. Well, he is gone on a free. He's gone. Gomez doesn't even forgot about that, man. He don't even play for us anymore. I wonder where he'll end up next season. We've come to the end of the show. Over 4,000 people watching live. Smash a like, share the video, and obviously leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts. It's been jokes as per usual. KG, before you leave the people, big up your socials. Where can people find you?
I'm KG THA comedian. Find me. I'm in Time Wasters. You know, I'm not a waste man, bro. I'm actually in a show still. So yeah,
There you go.
Pick up.
Where's the show? When does it come on? What
Oh,
happened?
it's on
Plug the
ITV.
thing.
It's on ITV Home Hub. I'm in a few stuff, and I'm in the Capture as well. Check everything out, man. I'm actually out here still.
There you go. There you go. Big up. I'm Flex UTD across all the social media platforms. Check out my channel, The Flex, as well. Got some vlogs coming up today and different bits and pieces coming up with good bits of content. So make sure you check that out. And most importantly, make sure you're following United Stand across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and obviously you're subscribed on YouTube. Big up. Yeah. Big up. Listen, roll on Thursday. And hopefully player ratings are going to be going off. Hopefully we get back to winning ways. We are out of it, guys. See you guys same time, same place next week.
Peace.